Apex for me, I've always been drawn to the charm of downtown Apex. I shopped here with my mom as a kid. In the 90s, I painted murals inside of businesses, outside of businesses on the walls, even did consigned furniture in some stores, so I got to know merchants that way. And then in 2007, my husband and I started Promotional Partners. We were in our home at that time. And I got a phone call cooking dinner one night from a property owner that I had known for years, and he wanted to know why he had seen me in the newspaper. At the time, they still had a local newspaper, and that I was something with the Chamber of Commerce, and I was an ambassador at the time. Why was my picture in it, and where was my business? Because he hadn't seen it yet. And so I said, well, it's out of the house. Well, you need to be in downtown Apex. And I said, well, I'd love to be in downtown Apex, and especially in the downtown historic area. Well, I got some buildings down there, come on down, we're going to set you up, you're going to rent one, and let's get going. So our story started there. We were down at the other end of the street from 2008 to 2018, and we moved in this space in 2018, and 16 years later, that's our history, that's our connection with the downtown, and it's still just as charming. Apex is home, specifically for me, in the downtown Apex historic area. And the reason that it's home is because it's like getting to live sort of the album, the A side, every single day, Apex. But also, every morning, my husband and I grab coffee at Common Grounds, and we walk around the block. And as we walk around the block, people yell, they wave, they beep, they put their window down, they greet you on the street, and it becomes a place where people talk to you, and people that were once just random people you didn't know, they become acquaintances, and then they become friends. And it's a friendly place that makes you feel engaged. You feel like you're part of something. And at any given time, I'm just always cheered up just to walk downtown and just walk along the street. And I think it's because it makes you feel good. It holds that promise of being in a place that makes you feel like home. The potential of Apex always relies on not just one person, but it relies on a community. And a community starts when people feel like they're part of a home. They get to know their neighbors, and when they get to know their neighbors, they become part of a community. And when they're part of a community, they support each other, they talk to each other, and they're pleasant to each other. And everything that I've described about my past and present is why I love being in Apex now. So for me, Apex going forward means that you keep home here and you keep it here. And in order to be able to have it exist in both of those places, we have to learn to be able to keep all of the friendliness that we enjoy about our neighbors and community, and all of how that weaves together to support each other and be a fabric of community. So, being a business owner over the past 16 years, it has things about it that are the same, and I guess it has things that are different. From the same side, I can't imagine having the business located anywhere else. Downtown Apex, just something about the energy that's down here. It always creates an environment where people want to collaborate and talk, and ideas happen. Anybody that knows me knows I'm an idea person. I got 5,000 ideas going for where we can go for something else, and I draw energy and inspiration from people that are around me. So that part of it I don't think has ever changed. I also think that the support factor, I've talked a lot about community, but it's true. I mean, we wouldn't be sitting here today after 2020 if community didn't matter. People, oh, I was going to try not to get emotional about that. People really want to support each other. And one thing that consistently has happened is that people will show up 16 years ago and now and show up on your doorstep and say, hey, I heard you were local, or so-and-so told me about your company and I want to get to know you. Or they'll walk by and they'll see the signage and they'll ask you a question. But there really is a lot of that referral of people wanting to get to know who we are as people and get to know our business. As far as what's changed, growth, changes everything. So the more something's terrific, we all want to be a part of it. So we're growing as a downtown. The shape, the landscape, the size, the amount of businesses, it's growing every day, and it's not going to stop. And so that's going to continue to create challenges that we have to figure out how to work through. There will be bumps along the way, and it still doesn't make me not want to be a part of it, because it's still a place that feels like home, and it feels like a place where our business will continue to grow and thrive because of the support of the community.